Hello and welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode, where today we're going to be playing main story. But before that, I want to discuss the 5-star ticket. Listen, I don't think Diggers is worth it, okay? I genuinely don't think. We're probably going to go with a Corn Bloom soon, which reminds me, if I were to do the Reverse 1999 speedrun right now, and I picked Cornbloom in a new account and just roll Eternity, doesn't that mean, hypothetically, you can speedrun Chapter 5? Now that's the issue. How many days do we have left? We have 24 days. So, we're gonna have to speedrun Chapter 5 if we really want to, do that speedrun. Yeah, maybe every patch I'm gonna have to do a speedrun, start to finish. Who knows? Assuming they release new main story content every update from now on, which would be weird. I do plan to stream our old guest account, quote unquote old, the one with the Shemaine one, the one where we got the world record, the first one to go from chapter 1 to chapter 4. I have yet to make a video on that because I'm lazy, honestly. Anyways, yeah. So I'm thinking we open that account and we try to continue as far into chapter 5 as we can. But of course, I don't want to spoil main story on stream. So what other way to do it than, hop in myself? Actually, before we open this one, I want to see, does this take you to the event? It does. Wait, this is just a trailer.
Your watch was telling the wrong time.
Pardon me?
I fixed it for you.
2007?
Yeah. This is the year 2007. Is it not?
We believe everything can be translated into numbers. Things are made up of numbers. And mathematics is the key to opening the gate of truth. How is this possible? You use a maths model to forecast the storm, and its results perfectly match what the Foundation recorded.
Feet.
You just worked out the patterns in the number sequences. Close your eyes, Vertin. Truth reveal itself to you.
Truth. Timekeeper! Watch out!
Arcana moment.
Silence.
Sanette is in detention. They're planning to sentence her to death.
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Who wish to commute Miss Sanetto's punishment, put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hole.
The pure blood Arcanist community. The unknown Arcanum power. And the obsession with certain knowledge or identity. Sound familiar?
I take not thought for needless disputes.
Okay, that matches what we saw with the trailer. Nothing new. And this is the event. I don't think we can even play this event, Yeah, I mean, I want to, play it on the thing, but I think we have to progress main story if we want to play that thing. So, anyways, without further delays, let's begin. Bon voyage, be it the themes or the... Oh, they're already putting names I can't read. Let's just see what they say, and then I'll try to copy.
Hold tight!
Lean, there is nothing we can do. We have another 10 minutes tops before this ship sinks like a stone.
60% of the left cabin has been flooded, as well as 75% of the right cabin. The ship cannot survive such a ferocious storm. Timekeeper, we should get ready for evacuation.
Listen, I know. Rule number 1 of a sinking ship stay calm, right? It pays to not be crazy or panic. But 60% of the left cabin flooded, 75% of the right cabin. Just say they're flooded, woman. Just say they're gonna get fully flooded soon. Something. Just, I don't know.
Repair the teleport soft disk.
The floppy disk?
What are you talking about? Are we going to abandon the ship?
Is it Regulus's ship?
These are just some breezes and ripples. Won't last longer than a blink of an eye. Just hold on to the wheel and we'll...
Here comes a big wave.
That sounds like the turbine just cracked.
Great. So only 2 minutes left. A true captain will never abandon her ship.
You say that, but I really wish we could abandon her, but we're stuck with her.
To live and die with Rockin' Apple, the second of its name. Then why is it the second?
From behind her sunglasses, Regulus's gaze drifts into the distance.
Sotheby just bought us this ship. I racked my brains to think of all the assurances I could give to get that governess off my back.
I think it's better for us to embrace the fact that all things would come to an end, Captain.
Sometimes, deserting is to leave for another battlefield.
Oh! Camera! The rain washes the radio shell. The flower on top, which was once well cared for, now droops with weariness. Regulus stares at that flower blankly. Then her eyes widen as she realizes something.
Oh, you're one to talk about deserting. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have ended up like this in the middle of the...
Timekeeper, we have an emergency. The teleport soft disk can't be activated. I've tried other contingency teleport incantations, but none of them worked in this area. Neither did the communicator. It's as if something is jamming the signal.
Might be Manus Vindictae.
I see. I have a question for you, Zanato.
Please, Timekeeper.
In the field mission evacuation instructions, apart from the part about asking the Timekeeper for help, is there anyone else we can reach out to for rescue?
Seriously, Vertian.
Without hesitation, Regulus pounces on Miss Radio.
What's going on now? This is a trap! And you are behind all this. It is you who played that nonsense travel note from 1999 and lured us into this random sea in order to torture us, afflict us, and now feed us to the fish. Go ahead, give us the wicked villain laugh, you Manus mole. Quit playing innocent here.
I don't know. I mean no harm.
The most feminine radio I've ever heard.
Nice try. See what else you got to say when this pirate opens your battery cover and finds Maiden Manus there.
Please, do not shake me. If I broadcast how to clean kitchen appliances for you now, will it brighten up your mood?
Like hell it will. Can't you see? My ship is going down, along with my record collection and your battery cover, to the bottom of the sea. For good! Even John Lennon can't do anything about it now.
I'm terribly sorry. I can't see. I could only touch, hear, and imagine. How about this program? Lesson 101, the express route to heaven one shouldn't miss. I think it would serve you better.
Yes, Regulus, you are definitely a woman of cloth. Yes, Regulus, you don't have enough sins in you that you'd actually make it into heaven.
I can't stand this anymore. My records, my Dr. Peppers, my pirate radio, my Rockin' Apple the Second. For crying out loud, what have I done to deserve this?
Soothing songs come from on the radio. God, I am so bad at reading today. Ah, yes, the reverse classic. Put calm music when hell is happening in the background.
Though no one is in the mood, I think this piece is not bad. As to Regulus's question, we need to slightly twiddle this knob.
To 1913.
We were lost at sea and somehow we go back in time. Was it a storm? What the hell is that? Eureka. Ah, it's an event thing. Which, by the way, I want to insight to, what's her face? Eternity. And, as you can see, there's one way to insight to her without going into limbo, which is to speedrun chapter 5. So I'm pretty excited. Let's continue. I'm sorry, I had to mention that. Treasure hunt. Still no mentions of that thing that we read in chapter 1. Madam Z?
This is...
The official letter of appointment from the Foundation.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Burton. After the long evaluation period and the re-examination, the Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline has been officially approved by the Pact's Security Council. Team Timekeeper is now a legitimate, independent department. You are now granted a more flexible autonomy and independent budget.
They've been waiting in the suitcase for this document for far too long.
What was that? Did you say budget? Does that mean the Foundation will buy, assign me a new ship?
Unfortunately, independent means doesn't rely on others.
I can apply for a ship for you, but it's not guaranteed.
Misers. Fine. Not that I wanted an obsolete ship painted in grey as shepherd check.
Regulus mumbles and walks away. She has entirely lost interest in this conversation.
However, the price of passing that bill is to let the Foundation keep its authority to discipline unregistered arcanists. The arcanists who have been and will be assigned to the Timekeeper's team will be put through a risk assessment procedure carried out by the Foundation. Those who are in lower risk categories only need to receive primary artificial subnebulism training, while the high-risk ones will go to the School of Discipline. But I will make sure they will be registered as members of Team Timekeeper when they enroll.
I see. I have only one question. Are you still our point of contact for the Foundation, Madam Z?
Yes, of course.
Then I have no further questions.
A smile breaks on Madam Z's lips.
Well, Team Timekeeper can apply for secondment from the Foundation, Laplace, and Zeno if necessary. You can check this file for more details.
Is it just me or does Timekeeper's voice feel a little different? I don't know. It's just something about the volume, maybe? I don't know. She talks differently than she did in chapters 1, 2, and 3. Madam Z hands over a supplemental clause of considerable thickness. Fortunately, there are other things in more dire need of being checked right now. What's our mission?
It stays the same. Keep investigating the storm and Manus Vindicte. You can make your own plans of action. The Foundation only needs a monthly report on the result. You're the first in command, Burton.
Speaking of, now that I think about it, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 could have been fit into one chapter, and Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, as much as there were a lot of cutscenes, I don't know, I felt slightly underwhelmed because Vertin was kind of just sleeping through it all. So it's not like we really progressed much in terms of story, lore, Manus Vindicte. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Please just let us see what the conflict of Reverse 1999 is really about.
Okay.
You already have a target, I assume.
That base that Manus used to keep its Elite house 4 years ago. It has never been reversed by the storm. I'd like to investigate that place again.
So you've been there many times. Well, that'd make a good start for Team Timekeeper. I'll arrange for some people to meet you at the base. I think you'll have a great time together.
The fog is thick here.
I apologize for the cut. Some background noise interrupted me and I don't want to put that in the video. So, the mist hangs heavy in the valley and the temperature is somewhat uncomfortable for those accustomed to the suitcase. And now we have Vertin speaking. It used to be the nest of Olutiaus, a kind of creature resting in valleys with abundant water resources.
What's more, it's winter now.
The leaves are indeed covered with a thin skin of frost. Regulus clicks her tongue and eyes the fog-shrouded gate of Zeno.
So, why do I have to be the errand girl? The Foundation wasn't even planning to give me a ship.
Miss Sinetto is going through the procedures in the headquarters to transfer herself to Team Timekeeper. Mastruvis and Sotheby are on a break, for they have spent much time and energy clearing the woods and repairing the Foundation square. Miss Lilia has been given an administrative penalty because she broke into the rehabilitation center not long ago. This leads us to the current situation, where only the captain and this apple are able to act freely.
What? So in the end, was I, the renowned rocking pirate, the only one who didn't cause any damage to the Foundation buildings?
You say it like you're offended.
Ugh, I have never felt so humiliated in my life.
Fair enough. Risk assessment her. I think she needs to go to the School of Discipline or something.
You're not planning on destroying this place now, are you, Regulus?
No. Huh? Hey, see who's here? Lilia and a stranger.
Next to the rusty iron door, Lilia squats on her hunkers, looking extremely bored.
What took you so long? Fell into a gutter?
A graceful stranger standing next to her. I know it's not gonna be eternity, man.
Hello, Timekeeper.
Ah, it's you.
My name is Moisson. My employee ID is SF27602191908238X. I believe Madam Z has told you about me.
No way they actually made her read that entire thing. Come on. This is reminding me of when we first met Sinetto. Did you really have to say your entire ID?
I am now an official member of your team.
Hold on, one sec.
My name is Moisson.
Moisson, that's your name.
Moisson,
Okay.
welcome to the team. Madame Z said you're an excellent tutor in Arcanum.
She's too kind to say so. In fact, I have a lot to learn from you. Also, thank you for taking good care of Miss Sotheby.
Hold on, you know Sotheby?
According to Madame Z, Miss Morzan used to be Sotheby's private teacher.
It is a long story. Let Miss Lilia give us an introduction to the base first. As the field operator, she knows this place better.
Miss Moisson smiles towards the flying witch beside her, who has started to yawn. Someone clearly has grown tired of this humdrum small talk.
After I got promoted and transferred to the headquarters, those exciting outbound missions have been removed from my schedule.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain of more characters. That's something I'm definitely not complaining about.
In short, although it's called the base, the only place unaffected by the storm is a narrow, 20-meter-long corridor, no larger than a hunter's lodge. My former fellows had already searched this place from top to bottom. Those Laplace dudes had even sent in their lab dogs to search here inch by inch. Found nothing but some excrement of the Alitius and the dog's own poop.
There might be some clues that are invisible. Regulus is a specialist in optical arcane skills. Maybe she can find something.
A specialist? Well, I'll take that as a compliment. But for the record, compared to searching, hiding treasures is more of a pirate's lot. So if it were up to me to hide treasures in this place...
Regulus walks into the depths of River Valley.
Please hold on for a second, Captain Regulus. The fog seems abnormally thick.
Regulus halts and hesitates. Slowly she turns her head.
Ambush! Ambush! This brat thing shot my hat off!
Lucky you, they hit the jackpot right away. There shouldn't be any ambush in this place.
You don't say, that's the whole point
Please carefully retreat to my side.
of an ambush.
Timekeeper, please cover us.
Unknown attackers, everyone be careful. Sure, we're not gonna even continue the dialogue from there. I'm assuming the battle is coming? Hello? To be continued? Yes, we know. Where's the battle? So, I'm gonna honor the story. Hey, why is she here? Why is Bunny here? That's weird. So in order to honor the story, I think it's fair to level her up and see what she can do. Assuming we can actually get her to the appropriate level. We can insight her, which is fair.
More books read, more strength gained.
Yep. Spoken like a nerd. As I'd expect from a teacher. I don't hate her, it's just... Yeah, reading is power, people, am I right? I can insight to her. No harm.
This dress reminds me of my hometown, and those beautiful fragile porcelains. It's hard to imagine what a dangerous weapon they would make once broken.
Looks elegant, I'll give her that much. Duty has been leveled up. Well, let's read her kit. Her insight 1, after the caster takes action, HP plus caster's attack. Okay. When caster enters battle, penetration rate plus 10. We're not gonna resonate here. Let's read her skills, shall we? Noble Phantasm, or Ultimate. One target attack deals reality damage, inflicting freeze. Her... Okay. She just dispels counter on her attack. And then she buffs all allies, giving a shield. Okay. Sounds very simple, but she's a 4-star after all, so... I'll cut her some slack, she's trying her best.
Practice is the best teacher.
Sure, let's go on. I like the music.
Please pay attention in class.
As usual, with Reverse 1999 music. It's pretty good. Now let's see, how strong are these barriers? I don't think they're gonna be as strong. We definitely need to resonate her, which depends. If we play against counter enemies, maybe we will actually need her. Okay.
Please concentrate. And take it easy.
Let's try to burst that guy. Of course she's not gonna do as much damage. I just stat diffed quite literally by eternity. Which is a common issue I've talked about in many videos in the past, where, you know, the thing about gacha games is the higher rarity unit gets to level up more. Therefore, it makes sense why the lower rarities just don't compete. It's kinda sad, but it is what it is. That's a big shield, actually. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. Actually, no, never mind. It's decent on Seneto and Eternity because they're not taking damage in the first place. Does that make sense? I don't think... I don't think the shields are actually doing much on Eternity or Seneto for that matter. If anything, why don't you just pick a DPS, you know? If you pick a DPS, you kill the enemies faster. We're gonna have to try out Tenant. Maybe Tenant has a good barrier action going on. Well, let's see the animation of her ultimate, I guess.
Like harvesting on the wheatfield.
Each moment, now night.
She's giving us a tutorial. Interesting. Let's check it out. In free status, characters cannot take any actions, but this type of damage will dispel free status. So, okay, makes sense. Reality breaks ice. Let's call this battle to an end, and I guess we can end the video after this. Boom. Bye.
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
And nothing unlocks? I thought we would talk to narrator or something. Well, it was meant to be a short episode anyways. We're gonna try to progress chapter 5 as fast as we can. Mainly before this thing expires. So I can actually speedrun the game. And beat chapter 1 to chapter 5 as soon as I can. Anyways. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.